Do I need this or?
No, I don't know, but
Look, do you want this or?
You can lose it.
Pop it on the floor.
Slide
No.
it,
It's a lovely cushion.
and
I decorated myself.
I mean, it's gorgeous. I mean, fantastic.
I even made it.
I mean, yeah. Like, I mean, if the whole acting thing,
whenever you're ready.
if the whole acting thing kind of chucks, you can.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to. I'm looking into this actually.
Really?
Yeah.
It's very soft.
Yeah,
It's very, very soft.
Thank you. Like I said, I made it myself.
Gorgeous. Can I ask, with working on a film like this that has a lot of CGI, I'm wondering, do you find that, I mean, some actors kind of think of it like black box theatre, that it's all just about rehearsal and all that kind of thing. Is that your experience of it?
This is the hardest part of my job, to be honest, and that was not something that it's not necessarily intuitive. I didn't necessarily expect that.
Yeah.
But the hardest part of my job wasn't the physicality and the stunt work and the training and the, everything your body has to fit, or body and psychology has to endure to make a movie, to support not just that kind of costume and to work the kind of hours we worked and do it all in that costume or perform those scenes, but rather it was having to bring all that imagination, all of that world that we see in the finished product as an audience member, to bring that around you, bring that and imbibe that into, so that it can color your performance as necessary. That was the most difficult when you're in an airline hangar suspended 25 feet above the air by wires, surrounded by nothing but blue screen. That is difficult because even though we had seen still images of some digital mock-up,
doesn't make sense.
you can't imagine. There's so many times I'm commanding an army in Atlantis, and I'm really in an empty airline hangar suspended by wires. Without anybody being there. It's a very strange. It's a very strange challenge in acting. I would say.
Yeah. Does the fact that I suppose what I found interesting about the character was that for a lot of these superhero films is that the women tend to be underwritten, but I think here she was quite well developed, and I think she was had a lot of agency. I suppose that was important for you as well, yeah?
Well, it's important for any person to have agency. Frankly, I'm bored when I see, watch, or read a two-dimensional character, just the same as you are.
Yeah.
I think men are bored by the lack of representation of nuance, of strength, of diversity in women, just the same as women are sick of it. I think we're just a little bit more aggravated typically because there's 1/3 of the amount of parts, and we're being paid, in my industry, half, and at best.
If you're lucky,
and we're not working above the age of 45 statistically. We're certainly not able to greenlight movies, and there's no diversity and inclusion as soon as you apply a metric of how sexually viable you are, what age you are. It's just really, really upsetting that we're so far behind. So I think any woman seeing an opportunity or a part or representation at all feels like a win, but I think we're all really, men and women, are so bored by how two-dimensional and limited it has been. And it normally is. Mera is not two-dimensional. Mera is a badass superhero in her own right, and that's why I like her.
Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, final question. What was the one thing you'd say you took away from all this that you learned?
From filming?
From Aquaman, from learning, being on set. Was there anything that you took away from?
Of course. You take away something from every set, every project, because at the end of the day, or at the end of 8 months, you've finished this project with a team of people who now are like family to you. The crew, your cast, your creative team, the director, the producers. Especially when you're isolated and working in such an intense environment, that it really can't help but leave an imprint on you. And what I guess I didn't expect to have gotten from it that I realize now I did, is just how much fun the final product can be, not just for you, but for so many people.
Yeah.
Comic book fans are the best.
They're intense.
But the best, and to see people get excited and to be able to really take a journey when they watch a movie. Our movie creates a world you've never seen before. It's really cool to turn around in the theater and look back and see everyone
looking open.
Being taken for a journey. Yeah. It's refreshing.
Atlantis has always had a king. Now I need something more.
But what could be greater than a king?
A hero.